When you're planning a trip, oftentimes what happens is you have 5 different tabs for hotels open, and then you have 5 different tabs for flights, and you have to flip through all of them to find the best one. I've been there, and it can waste a lot of time. So I'm going to show you how to use Gemini in Chrome to sort all this information across tabs in less than a minute. So I'm in Chrome right now, and I have 3 different tabs for flights open from Tokyo to Paris on the same dates. And then I also have a bunch of different hotel tabs open for Paris here. I don't want to take the time to read through every single tab, so we're going to have Gemini do it for us. So as long as you're in Chrome, you should see Ask Gemini here in the top right corner. So let's click that. And now we can talk to Gemini inside Chrome, which you might have seen before. But what you might not have seen is that we can actually combine information from multiple tabs that we can choose inside this same chat window. And right now it's sharing this hotel tab, but I actually want to look at flights first. And it just works like this. If you type @ then you can see the different tabs that you have open and choose the ones that you want to share with Gemini. And then now I have my 3 flight tabs shared with Gemini, and I'm just telling Gemini my flight preferences like I hate long layovers, and then I'm asking it to build me a comparison table, and at the end give me 1 sentence on which flight I should book and why. So let's send this out in fast mode. And wow, that was really fast. It took 2 seconds and the information is really helpful. And inside the table here, we have all the info that I need to make a decision. And then its recommendation is that I should book with ANA because it's also the fastest and nearly the cheapest. So it sounds like that's what I should do, because if we look at the table here, there's 2 nonstop flights, but the Air France one is nearly double the price of the ANA one. So it gave me a good recommendation. Now, I think this looks great, but you might be thinking, well, couldn't I just plan the whole trip from scratch with normal Gemini or in ChatGPT? And yes, you could do that, but the benefit of doing it this way is that you can do your own research beforehand so that every result fits exactly what you want. Whereas if you just told ChatGPT to plan the trip for you, it might give you a bunch of results that don't exactly fit what you want. So with Gemini and Chrome, you have more control over planning your trip, and you're just using Gemini as a tool to organize the information for you. Then to show you one more example, I shared all my Paris hotel tabs with Gemini here, and you can see the tabs that are shared with Gemini because they will have this purple bar at the bottom here. So these are all my hotel tabs. And then I'm just telling Gemini some details about what I'm looking for in my hotel, like the neighborhood. I think it's pronounced Le Marais. Sorry to anyone who speaks French. And I'm also telling it to give me a recommendation on which one to book and why. So let's send this out. Okay, we have our comparison, and then at the end it's telling me to go with the Airbnb because it's in the neighborhood with a private outdoor space. It sounds nice to me, and I'm happy with the result here. In my case, I was planning a trip, but this feature, searching across tabs with Gemini and Chrome, will work for anything that you're comparing. For example, maybe you're buying a new laptop or searching for a new job, and you have a bunch of tabs open. You can use the exact same steps to compare. As long as you have your tabs open, you can share them with Gemini, give it some details, and get your comparison in seconds.